In this video, we are going to see about the relationship between IDS and VDS, that is drain to source current versus voltage VDS relationship. So first, we start with the terminal voltages, that is the mode of operation. Now basically in MOSFET, there are three different modes: cutoff, linear and saturation, and this three mode of operation depends on the voltage of gate, drain and source. So first, considering this VGS, that is the voltage difference between gate and source. So VGS, that is equal to VG minus VS. Similarly, VGD, that is gate drain, that is equal to VG minus VD. And here VDS is equal to this VD minus VS, and this also we will get by subtracting this VGS minus VD. And the condition here is VDS always greater than or equal to 0, and substrate is grounded, and the three operating regions are cutoff, linear and saturation. And these ideas, drain to source current, depend on channel charge, carrier velocity and transit time. So now we are going to derive the equation for this, and this equation depend on channel charge, carrier velocity and transit time. So first we derive the equation for channel charge. So channel charge, this MOSFET is act as a open. The working principle of this MOSFET is parallel plate capacitor. The parallel plate capacitor concept, if you having two conducting plate separated by a distance d, the charge is developed in the opposite side of each conducting plate. So this is a concept of parallel plate capacitor. The same concept worked here also, and gate and the substrate is separated by SiO2 layer, and we will discuss about the structure in NMOS fabrication steps also. So we have a distance between this gate and this substrate. So this also acts as a parallel plate capacitor. If you give the supply voltage, the opposite charges developed across this substrate, and that act as a channel that connects source and drain. This is the concept of this MOSFET. So now we have Q value for this MOSFET, and Q, that is equal to C into V, that is capacitance and voltage. And here capacitance, you know the formula, area divided by D, epsilon A divided by T, and by giving here gate capacitance, that is equal to epsilon OX, and area, that is W into L, divided by distance between this gate and substrate, that is T equal to Tox. So this CG is equal to epsilon OX WL divided by Tox, and taking epsilon ox divided by Tox, that is equal to Cox, this equation become Cox into W into L. And next one is V, and this V is equal to VGC minus VT, and this voltage is nothing but your gate voltage minus your drain source voltage. And here the condition is inversion layer, inversion mode. So we take this VDS is equal to VDS divided by 2, that is a midpoint. It operated in a linear region. So now VDS is equal to VDS divided by 2. So VGS minus VDS divided by 2 minus VT. So now we have both C and V, and multiplying this 2, we will get our Q value. And next one is carrier velocity. And here the carrier is electron, and the carrier velocity proportional to lateral E field between source and drain. So the charge carrier velocity, that is equal to mu into E. And here mu is your mobility of your charge carrier. And what is E? That is equal to VDS divided by L. That is E is equal to applied electric field. That is E is equal to V divided by L. And here the voltage is drain source. So VDS divided by L. On substituting this, we will get velocity, that is equal to mu VDS divided by L. And next one is transit time. So time for carrier to cross the channel, that is known as transit time. That time, that is equal to L by your velocity, carrier velocity. And we derive the velocity formula, that is mu VDS divided by L. And substituting this, we will get transit time, that is equal to L square divided by mu VDS. So now we have we found all the equation for channel charge and carrier velocity and also transit time. And next one is Now considering cutoff region, and there is no channel. Cutoff region means that there is no supply given to MOSFET, so there is no channel, so the current flow is 0. So IDS that is equal to 0. Similarly, for linear region, now the channel forms and now current flows from drain to source, that is the movement of electron from source to drain, and IDS increases with VDS. So similar to linear resistor. In this region it follows the Ohm's law, and also this region is known as ohmic region, and these are the concept related to linear region. And now find the VI characteristic, and this IDS depend on how much charge is in the channel and also how fast is the charge moving. So this IDS depend on this too. So we know Q and we know the transit time. So I is equal to Q by T. So now we have our Q value and also the transit time value also, and substitute all the value here, and you will get Q is equal to C into V, and T is equal to, that is transit time, that is equal to L square divided by mu VDS. And you know V value is VGS minus VT minus VDS divided by 2, and C is equal to C ox WL, and transit time that is equal to L square divided by mu VDS. And substitute all the values, you will get mu C ox W by L into VGS, this L square L get cancelled, and we have W by L here, and VGS and this W by L plays vector role in designing MOSFET, and VGS minus VT minus VDS divided by 2 into VDS. And taking the whole term, this whole term mu C ox W by L is equal to beta, you can rewrite this equation as beta into VGS minus VT minus VDS divided by 2 into VDS. So the ID current, IDS, that is equal to beta VGS minus VT minus VDS divided by 2. And multiplying this inside, you will get approximately this equation, that is equal to beta into VGS minus VT into VDS. So this is the final expression of your IDS current, and that relate your VDS and also IDS. So IDS that is equal to beta into VGS minus VT into VDS, and where VGS is your gate source voltage difference, VT your threshold voltage, VDS is your drain source voltage, and also IDS your drain current, and beta that is equal to mu C ox W by L, and C ox that is equal to epsilon in, that is your material value, and this is your free space value W into L divided by D. This is the distance between two conducting plates, and C ox that is equal to this value, and the relative permittivity of insulation between gate and channel, that is 4 for SiO2, and this is a permittivity of free space, and D is equal to T ox here, oxide thickness. So we know all the values. And next mode is saturation mode, and here the channel pinches off and IDS depend on VDS only, and we say current now saturate similar to current source, that it will make this will this will make constant current, so it will act as a constant current source. After reaching this pinch off region, that is entered to a saturation region, the current become constant, so it acts as a constant current source. So in this case, VDS greater than, if VGD less than VT threshold voltage, channel pinches off near drain. When VDS greater than this VSAT, we will have the assumption here is VGS minus VT. So when this VDS greater than this saturation value of drain, this VDS is equal to VGS minus VT. So now we have this value. For linear we have VDS divided by 2, and for this saturation region we replace this VDS by this saturation value of this VD. So now we can rewrite this IDS, that is equal to beta into VGS minus VT minus V saturation of drain divided by 2 into Vsat, and we know the value of V saturation, that is equal to VGS minus VT. So VGS minus VT. So we replace this V saturation by this term VGS minus VT. So substituting this and finalizing this, we will get beta by 2 into VGS minus VT the whole square. And so now this ID current independent of your VDS in saturation region. So this IDS value for saturation, we have different formula, beta by 2 VGS minus VT the whole square. So these are the condition, final summary of this topic, that is ID current relationship of VDS and IDS, that is IDS is equal to 0 for cutoff region and VDS is equal to beta into VGS minus VT into minus VDS divided by 2 into VDS for linear when this VDS less than V saturation, and when is entered to saturation region, the equation become, current equation become beta by 2 into VGS minus VT the whole square, where VDS greater than V saturation, that is known as saturation region.